field with the place, John Madden. It's so many given Sunday magic. Lights came prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the place, John Madden. It's so many.
Back in November, the Bengals lost a shootout in their first matchup against the Panthers. Can Carolina finish the sweep? The answer comes your way next on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. We count down to kickoff in what should be an epic one here, as it'll be the AFC champion Cincinnati Bengals taking on the champions from the NFC, the Carolina Panthers. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis and CD, the Bengals. Well, they're officially no fluke. Champions of the AFC for a second consecutive year.
And how about the Cincinnati Bengals franchise? Before last year, they did not won a playoff game since January of 1991. They're now 0-3 in Super Bowls with the loss last year to the Rams. Two previously to Joe Montana, the 49ers in the 1980s, looking to get their first championship in this one.
Meanwhile, for the Carolina Panthers, they make their third visit to the Super Bowl in team history.
Let's go back to Super Bowl 38 in Houston, 2004. Hung tight with the Patriots. Lost by a field goal. Adam Vinatieri putting it through the pipes. They lose 32-29. Second visit wasn't quite as close. That was Super Bowl 50 in Santa Clara. And the Broncos just ran over them on defense in that one. That was a tough loss for them, 24-10. But this team, they have a different look to them. This team looks like that they are focused, composed, and ready to win.
Here we go. 11 MC.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Calling no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
They snapped that at one. Now it's Burrow. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And I feel a little bit like a traitor as a former defender because that big man did not want to go down and refused to go down. If you're a defender and you'll get the right angle on a big tight end like him, he can run right through you like you're not even there, and he did a lot of that on that play.
Go. 11.
Mixon with a first down carry. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Go. 11.
From the 39, Burrow. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. Yeah, he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Well, after the standard 2-week layoff, you always wonder how's your offense going to respond and come out and play here in the Super Bowl. Well, they got a great answer right there and almost a sigh of relief on that side of the field because now they've got to feel like they can use their entire playbook and game plan for this one.
Here we go.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. And they will eventually eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A chance for the first points of this Super Bowl. It's 1st and goal. Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. Mixon fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense, because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
On 2nd and goal, one man stands in the backfield, and that's Mixon. They'll give it to him again, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
A big one here early in this Super Bowl. It's 3rd and goal. Burrow will throw. Touchdown! Jamar Chase from 3 yards out. And the Bengals are on the board first here in this Super Bowl. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Okay, right?
They go play action. Young. He'll buy some time right. That's the tight end Hurst with it. All that for a 2-yard gain, 2nd down. This Super Bowl, of course, just a huge one for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude. And I might normally ask the cliche, what's going through his mind right now? But maybe the better question, CD, what do you think are the pitfalls of being a first-time head coach in this game?
Well, you know it's something that he thought about, Brandon, and he had to. And he was thinking about it long before he got to this stage. As the season progressed and he saw that his team was good, if he was smart, he started to make plans right then and there. Reach out to other coaches who've been there before. Find out how they handled winning, losing, handling all the ticket situations, travel, practice, all those things. And then trust your gut, make your best decision, and put it all out there and give your team their best chance to win.
Open here, Adam Thielen. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
A gain of 8 there on the play, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple. One quarter done, 3 more to play here in Super Bowl 57. 7-0 is our score. The NFL on EA Sports continues right after this message. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Young. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
I haven't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a first-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the first down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried running through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
On 1st and 10, Young. And he'll find Thielen on the right side. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
This has been a good drive so far. It's been a running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Excellent recognition that none of his receivers were beating coverage and getting open, so he just threw that one away. They'll come back to the huddle, reset, and try something different.
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now here's Young. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Touchdown, Panthers. Adam Thielen, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Panthers are an extra point away from tying this Super Bowl at 7. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Out of his end zone comes Andy Isabella. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Bengals drive about to get going.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Ryan Burns from that outside linebacker spot gets in there. It's a loss of 9.
Here we go.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
11 empty, take. 11 empty, take. 11 Thomas. 11.
Now Burrow. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion, one more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
11.
They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football. It's such a costly interception, nearly a pick six, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But in this case, you've got to be selective about it and make sure you take care of the football.
Touchdown! Hayden Hurst from 6 yards away. And the Panthers have moved out in front. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Isabella now from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Bengals drive about to get going. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Burrow. We have reached the 2-minute warning. In fact, just under 2 minutes to play in the opening half of this year's Super Bowl. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
11.
Now it's Burrow. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it? Because those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 10 more there and another first down.
I absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
11 MT.
Back to Mixon on first down. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
11 MT.
Here's Burrow. Rolling to his right. He will find his man Chase complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
11 empty.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left.
On 2nd down, here's the option.
And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And the Panthers are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Following the interception, Young.
And he'll let this one go deep for Chark.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
But no kneeling for them. They decided they weren't going to run out the clock. They decided to take their shot downfield, hoping to either make a connection or a pass interference call. They wanted more points to put on the board.
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll throw now on the final play.
That's a quick slant. He finds Adam Thielen.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. So it's halftime here on sports' grandest stage in the Super Bowl. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. Taken at the 15, a short kick.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And I think you'd have to say their coaching staff, all things considered, had to be pleased with their performance in the first half of this Super Bowl.
Definitely pleased, doing their best not to show it to their team, of course, because as you and I both know, their mantra all season long has been finish. Get the job done. They know how close they are to lifting that trophy. One more solid half of football, and they can do exactly that.
And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme, and you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Right back to Sanders on 1st down. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
It's a second down run with Sanders. And they'll be stopped at the 28 on a play that started at the 14. They pick up 14.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
That's swung out wide to Sanders.
And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. But he's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
Going for it with Sanders. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. Young off the play fake. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Hayden Hurst, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Panthers will extend their 3rd quarter lead here in this Super Bowl. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And it's now 21-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Isabella now from his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome, a little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
12.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And a loose football. Fortunate to get that football back because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
So they keep the ball, but work to do on 2nd and long.
Now it's Burrow.
And he'll find Chase on the right side complete.
Hook up a 15 yards there. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
Well, he's had the interception woes in this one, Charles. At that time, a little bold to throw it into double coverage, but he beat the double coverage.
Yeah, but I admire that he still will challenge defenders downfield, even though the ball's been in jeopardy a few times in this game. A nice ball there against multiple defenders, and they advance it downfield.
Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. Open man, it's complete to Higgins. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Just one more quarter remains in the season-long race for the...
Here we go. 11, 11, 11, 11.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. He's got a man, complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Here we go, here we go.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
11, Thomas.
Burrow looking to pass, escaping the pressure right, dumps it off to Mixon, and he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
11, mighty. 11, mighty. 11, 11, 11.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
They'll give it to Mixon. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife it to the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
11, mighty. 11, mighty.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It's going to be a gain of 6 on the keeper, but it leads to a 3rd down. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Hill. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
I know they're going through all the possibilities right now, but the truth of the matter is a field goal doesn't do them a ton of good. It'd still be a 2-score game, so to me, go for it. Go for it boldly.
Here we go. 11 MT. 12, 12, 12. 11, 11. 11 MT. 11 MT.
Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. Being chased out left. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Irv Smith Jr. from 4 yards out. And the Bengals have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And the tension ratcheting up all around. A 1-score game, 4th quarter of the Super Bowl. This is what you folks came for. Every play with the potential to win or lose a title as they look to drain some time off this clock. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down. They run with Sanders off the option. And some room to maneuver. 76 yards on the ground now for Sanders. He's got a 1st down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now Young. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively.
On that play, it was the defensive front that won the battle. They out-leveraged the offensive line, got into the backfield, and held them to no gain.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Another run with Sanders. And this time not quite to the 30. He'll be down at the 31-yard line. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. Up the middle they go with Sanders. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This is up and good from Pinheiro. And that will extend their lead even further. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line.
It's a game of 27 yards. That's good for the Bengals. First down.
Burrow.
Catch is made here by Irv Smith Jr. Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here on first down.
Throwing, Burrow.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Offensive line wasn't set. There's the flag, and 5 yards back they go.
Quarterback has to look around and make sure that his team is ready to go. Sometimes the quarterbacks go faster than is necessary.
Now Burrow. This one caught by Isabella. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Burrow.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Boy, this crowd is on pins and needles now because anytime you see the ball heading for the end zone, you really hold your breath, and they come out of their seats. That one falls incomplete.
A final shot now for Burrow. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Panthers come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. That's it. It's all over. And the Carolina Panthers are your Super Bowl champions. And their remarkable season ends in the most remarkable of ways. They get to put next to their name, Super Bowl champion.
And they can't ever take that away, can they? Nope. That lasts forever. So good to see the emotion when it's all said and done. You see the hugs, you see the guys sharing, the collective happiness. Makes me want to carry you around a little bit on my shoulders to celebrate the triumph. And congratulations to them, a fantastic season.